Do you remember that old World Cup shoot with Landon Donovan?
Who doesn't?
Going down, like looking at you disturbingly while he was at the water fountain.
Who doesn't?
So I didn't think a
classic
soccer picture could creep me out as much as that one.
Mm-hmm.
And then I saw this photo shoot of the NYCFC European vets in these like white tank tops. They look like they were kind of oiled up, and they look like they didn't know what was happening and why they were there.
It's funny because you're talking about Pirlo, Lampard, and Villa, right?
I didn't.
And you say
I
they didn't look
it.
like why they were there, which is the same thing that happens when they get on the field.
Oh, Buddington Ching! It'll be at the Funny Bone all weekend long.
You got to pick and choose those big stars. David Villa, I think, has been wonderful. I have no problem with him on or off the field. Learning English.
Lampard.
His body's broken down. And if you went and watched NYCFC play and you said, there are 3 legends and 2 World Cup winners playing right now, there is no way that you would pick out, other than Villa,
Lampard or Pirlo.
Lampard and Pirlo. You wouldn't know it if you watched the game against Columbus. There was just nothing there. And the loss, okay, whatever happens. But I think what was interesting was after the game, Jason Kreis basically came out and said that while he and his staff were committed to the cause, he questioned whether the players were committed. And for my money, in any sport, in any league, when you start seeing that, it is the beginning of the end for a coach. And I fear for the future of Jason Kreis, because it is your job to get your players to buy into what you're selling. And if you recognize, privately it's one thing, but if publicly you call them out for not buying into it, they're not firing the team.
Well, and if you have the ownership group, like you have with NYCFC as well, that is a quick trigger group.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's not working out? And you are who again? How do you spell your last name? Great, you're gone. If they don't make the playoffs, is Jason Kreis safe in the offseason?
I don't think so. I don't think so at all. And I know Jason Kreis has worked very, very hard to figure this out, but yeah, it would not surprise me in the least if they don't make the playoffs this year, if Jason Kreis were given the old heave-ho.